I'll take you through the cabin.
Yeah, please.
And I'll give you a small tour.
Thank you.
So come with me.
Nice cabin.
Thank you very much. So our aircraft is divided into three.
Yeah.
There are three
class.
Yes, three class.
Okay.
So this is business class. It comprises of 20 seats.
Yeah.
And the 20 seats, each seat is a life flat bed. At the end of the day, you can have a life flat bed.
That's nice.
We have the big wide windows. The best part is about the hard tracks, or what we'd call our overhead bins.
Yeah.
They are much huger. They're
Can we
over
see inside?
60%. Yes.
Oh, perfect.
So you can see, everybody has a chance to put in their luggage. So it's not, you cannot squeeze or fight for space. Then we also have the high ceilings, which helps to give the whole ambience a feeling of freedom.
Hospitality.
And yes, because there's a lot of space. It's brighter.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're squashed in something small. So come with me. One thing you will notice is you might ask me, Jackie, why the brown? Why the brown color? What inspired you to choose the color? Well, our color comes from dates way back. We were the people who used back clothes as what we'd wear. But time has gone, it has evolved.
Yeah.
However, we would date our culture back to that because it has a significance to us. And the brown depicts that. That is why we decided to go with the browns, the shades of the browns. And it also depicts the warmth of the people of Uganda as well.
It's looking very good.
Yes. And then plus our brown soils, it gives it a very, Uganda is a very green country. So we have a lot of vegetation, and this comes from the brown soils. So you can see when you fuse that together, it just makes us the happy people back, which is the decor. If you will move through the cabin, you'll realize it is the same in the sense that there are spirals moving in directions. Why that? In Uganda, we encourage people to do weaving, to use their hands. So it's one of the things that Ugandans, especially the women and children, have really adopted. So we weave baskets, we weave mats, we do all sorts of things. And this method or this kind of movement is what we adopt. So it's more of spiral, and it's what inspired us to do.
It's the spirit of your country here inside the A330.
So together we are one.
Super.
Yes. So when we move into here, this is the mid galley. So mid galley is meant to serve the premium economy class. This area is fitted with 2 toilets. One is here and one is on the opposite side, to be able to be used by the passengers that are sitting here.
Perfect. And how many seats do you have in premium?
So premium has 28 seats, and light business, which had 20. So here we have 28, and you can see it is 7 abreast. So the seats have the same color, but you can see this one is infused with different shades, and you can see the pitch is quite good.
It's very nice. It's perfect. Look at this. The screen
is much bigger than what you have in economy, slightly bigger, but smaller than what we have in business.
Okay.
So this should be able to be comfortable for a person who doesn't want to be in the other side, but also is looking forward to upgrading to business.
Why not?
Moving to this cabin, this is now the economy cabin. It starts from here to the far end. It sits 210 passengers.
210, 28 in premium and 20. Great.
Yes. So this is premium. We've opted for leather. This is high-grade leather. I know people would wonder, why would you put leather, especially in a cabin like this, which is so big? But this is classic leather. It does not crack. It doesn't freeze. It doesn't get hot. Because when you fly to a hot destination, people would fear, oh my God, I would be getting hot. Or if I fly to a destination which is very cold, the chair will crack on me. So this is different. So that's why we opted for this. And
so
you can still see the color. It's still in the families of the browns.
Yeah, absolutely.
So come along with me. And still, I would like you to try and sit and see. You don't still feel the being squashed too much.
No, it's good.
Yes, because it's made in a way that it can cater even for the very tall people.
I'm
So
really
it's quite
impressed by the product.
Yes. Even the screen is not so small.
No, it's fine. For economy, it's nice.
Yes. Similarly, you can see the bins. As I said, they're quite deep, they're quite wide. So it's very,
no
very
need
good.
to be stressed before boarding.
So you can board slowly at your own pace and come into the aircraft. When we pass here, This is now the partition in between, and you realize here we have 4 toilets. So we have the
nice.
2 and the other
2
2.
other side.
Yes. Then there's
Which is
something
more than
special.
enough.
More than enough. Then we have something special decor.
Yeah.
Now with this decor, it almost looks like the scales of a fish.
Yeah.
I don't know if you look at it, you can see it. So this, remember, Uganda is our biggest water body. Is the Lake Victoria.
Yeah.
So the Lake Victoria has fish in it,
Yeah.
and that is why
So
we
that's why you
decided
choose
to.
this.
Yes.
Amazing.
So this is related
So
to that.
we are in Uganda if we are flying with you guys on board this
Exactly. So we
A330.
have a little bit of everything. A story
That's nice.
to tell.
Yeah. And this is a kind of crew rest.
Yes. So now we have 2. One on
Okay.
the left and one on the right. This particular
Yeah.
side would be more for the crew.
Okay.
And you use the curtain,
Yeah.
and you can be able to rest. Just not rest, not take deep sleep, but
Yeah.
just to rest.
Just to
On the other side, it can equally be used that way. However, many times that is dedicated to passengers who need assistance, for instance,
Okay.
stretcher cases.
Okay.
So those seats can
Understood.
be turned and made into a way that they are quite flat, and then the stretcher is placed on
Yeah,
the
for
top.
medical reason.
Yes, and then you can close, and that is why we have that door that makes it very easy to bring the
it's
passenger to
closer.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
So when we come to this galley, so this is the biggest galley,
Yeah.
and it's the one that feeds all the 210 passengers. It's also, the cuts in here usually are really refrigerated, so we can still keep meals properly. The space in this galley is amazing.
It's huge.
Because when you have a double cut like this,
Yeah.
you need to maneuver. If you're about 3 or 4 crew, you need to maneuver in here. So imagine if the galley is squashed, we can't do
Yeah.
our work efficiently and fast. But this galley caters for all that, and it's amazing. Really,
It's a perfect
really
place to work for you guys.
Exactly.
As a
And
crew, it's perfect.
after work, we
Yeah.
have a rest. We sit on the seats and we can have
Yeah.
a good chat.
Yeah, good chat and enjoy the rest of the flight.
So one last thing
Wonderful. Yeah.
about this particular aft part of the aircraft. If you notice in many airlines, their washrooms are usually located around this area
Yeah.
into the cabin. However, for the A330-800neo, especially for our Uganda Airlines, you find that our washrooms are at the back. So we have tried to maximize the space that we have as much as possible. So this
Perfect.
is one lavatory. This is another one.
Oh.
However, you might not know that this is a lavatory. This one connects to this one, meaning if I have a passenger who needs assistance,
You can go from the other side.
exactly. So we can really open the door from here. When you open the door, then you can access the other lavatory. So you don't need to get stuck.
Amazing.
Okay.
That's super.
So what does that mean to us? It means then the space that we would have used for the lavatories, we've added 2 rows of seats.
Yeah,
And
sure.
it's good for us.
It's good
more
for
money
business.
us.
Yeah, sure. Perfect.
So yes, it's going to take off soon. As soon as that